going to have you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about your business. And then I'll tell people why I selected you to be on the show today.
Okay, so I am Kai Lorraine, but I kind of go by the Blunt Therapist. I have my own business called the Healing Roots Tribe, and it is basically I really focus on like Black mental health because I think it's important, but mental health period. But just it's kind of the stigma when it comes to like the Black community. I kind of want to change that narrative, so I think that's like what my path is, and I'm really into therapy, and I'm like an aspiring therapist. And also I have my own doula business as well. A lot of people don't know what a doula is.
Yeah, what is a doula? That was one of my questions that I had to ask you today. What is a birth doula? What is a doula?
So, I love that question. A birth doula is basically not, so people sometimes get it confused with a midwife. I will not like probe you or test you or anything, but I'm basically like a friend that's in the room with you that kind of knows a little bit of something about birth. So I can help you with positions, contractions, and I can basically assist you with I am more of a holistic route, so I would recommend like natural stuff prior to anything else. And yeah, so that
Very
is
cool. Well, I appreciate that because I know a lot of people, some people don't know what a doula is. So I appreciate you telling the people what a doula is. And that brings me to my second thing here. Why the heck do I have a birth doula or a mental health advocate on PlaySpace Solutions Live? Well, one of the reasons why I have Kai Lorraine here today is because although my platform is about place-based solutions and play spaces and people that primarily are dealing with kids and play, it all kind of gets conjoined together when we're talking about our mental health and how we deal with our businesses. So
definitely.
I put a call out for people that would like to be on the show, and Kai was like, I want to be on.
Yes,
and
definitely.
I was like, what's your subject or your topic going to be about? And she was like, mental health. And I was like, that is right up my alley. I don't know if you know, but I was a counselor for years before I opened my PlaySpace at Pace Center for Girls.
I did my research, girl.
Yeah. Woo! I was a counselor for teenage girls. So I was working with young ladies, teaching them about how they handle and deal with their own mental health.
Yes, I think that is so important.
It's so important. I am a huge advocate for mental health. So my approach to business is a little different than some of my other counterparts that do consulting. I like to approach business from an aspect of how do you feel and making sure that you're okay. As the strong woman, as the lady that always seemed like she had it together, and as the person that everyone looked to for answers and direction. But you're right. Sometimes people don't know you need help when you seem strong and you seem like you don't need the help, right?
Exactly. Or even just having like, even if it's just that one person you can kind of just fold under with, like that you just pour, I guess you could say pour out into, like pour into. Just like after that long day at work and just coming home and just like,
Exactly. So let's switch gears a bit and kind of talk about what you and I kind of chatted about initially when we had talked about having you on the show. So right now we're dealing with COVID-19,
oh my goodness.
right? And one of the things that my finger has a pulse on is the play-based community, people that own actual brick and mortar play spaces or people that own mobile play businesses where they go out and do things. A lot of those businesses are now closed. A lot of them are not able to conduct business. And people are, they're getting really their mental health is being tested.
It is. It really is. And it's
Yeah.
understanding. It really is also.
Yeah, totally. And what I'm finding is that as the weeks go on, you know, what I've seen is the initial panic set in. And after that, people were trying to figure out what they can do to stay relevant with their current clientele. So they're coming up with awesome creative things online.
I think this is awesome. Like the whole networking, online networking thing is great.
That's happening. I think it's going to change business moving forward. And I think although this is some of the most horrible things that some of us will probably endure in business, I think that it's going to bring up some pretty interesting new concepts and ideas in the business world. You know, I think that we've always known we were connected, right? But I think now we're starting
really seeing it.
The world is a bit smaller.
So I just feel like this is kind of just a chance for us to focus on pouring into ourselves and pouring into our families, because we got so wrapped up in what was going on out here, like just the madness of the world, and the fact that we have like a mandatory quarantine. I think that's just, enjoy your family. Like, I think that's the biggest thing. It's just like me, I've had the chance to literally find activities with my daughter, and I'm just like, this is actually fun. Like, okay, like I'm tapping into my little inner child.
Yeah.
I was like, I actually needed this. So it just kind of gives us a moment to just breathe. Like, you know, I understand like we have the worry of, you know, work and income, but sometimes it's also nice to just be in a moment of, well, I have this, I'm alive, I'm blessed, I have my family. Just the knowledge of us counting our blessings, even the little ones, is just, I think, very important.
True that. I think that, you know, that's so true. So many people are being forced to lay off employees.
Mm-hmm.
So many people are being forced to close the doors to their businesses and not be able to operate at all, and just having to make some really difficult situations. And I agree with you wholeheartedly.
Yes, definitely. And that's definitely, well, I mentioned, I'm in school, so when they sent out an email, it was just like, y'all not coming back to school. Like,
oh no,
stay home. And I was just like, huh?
Yeah.
It was like a real hard, like, it wasn't hard. It was just like a adjustment that I had to make, you know, and then that I have a 2-year-old. And so it was just like, I think it was necessary though, because now I was always saying like, oh, I don't have a time to just take a break, and I kind of got forced into one.
I find this right now to be really interesting, because we as a society always say, I don't have time.
Exactly.
And we have all of these projects and things that we want to do, but we never have time to do them. I feel like we're always on the go. We're always busy. We're a society of being busy or feeling like we have to be doing something. And one of the things that I tried to convey to my daughter, and I think I got that across to her yesterday, was that it's okay to be bored.
I think that's honestly like a generational thing, because I remember when coming up, if our mom saw us, like me and my brother, she saw us laying around, oh no, find something to do. Like,
I get it.
So it's just like, we always feel like we have to be like busy, but sometimes it's okay to just, like this morning, I literally woke up at 6:00 and I watched the sun come up, and I was just like,
that's so nice.
I hardly have opportunities for that, but now that I'm not in school, I can do that. So I'm just like, I'm really appreciating this.
Try to enjoy the things that you don't ordinarily get to enjoy, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I talked to a PlaySpace owner yesterday, and she was talking about going into her PlaySpace and being able to be a customer, being able to utilize her space from a different perspective. And she got to sit inside her play space and really look at it from a different angle.
I think that's important.
Yeah. So, you know, although there's a lot of bad, I guess, that has come out of this. There are some things that are good, you know. There's some things that it's
Definitely.
forcing us to take a break and see things a little bit different.
And we may have to like dig to see the good, but I think that's the fun
Sure.
part, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
and also trying to realize the good that's what you may look at the bad. You may see it as bad, but it could be like a lesson in it, which could turn
Yeah.
into a blessing. So I think that's
True that. True indeed. So I'm excited because one of the things that you wanted to do today was to do a little bit of meditation with
yes. I'm
the people
excited
that are
too because
watching.
this is my first time.
Your first virtual meditation?
My first virtual meditation.
Yay! Well, this is going to be cool. I'm excited that I just get to
Definitely.
sit here and meditate with you. So I've turned
Yes.
off the comments for a little while. I'll
Okay.
turn them back on after your meditation so that
Okay.
way hopefully people are listening and they're
And
going to
not trying to
meditate.
read and
Yes,
keep up. Yes, I love that.
exactly. Exactly. So whenever you're ready, I am going to be quiet.
Okay.
I'm going to let you take over.
All righties. So it's so easy to get caught up in this rat race that we call life. And what others will refer to as adulting, that we lose the focus on the present. And we don't have time to actually stop and smell the flowers. It's springtime, you guys. Smell the flowers. So we should always just try to be mindful, even if it's for just 2 minutes. So if you choose so, you may close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. You may find that closing your eyes from the outside gives you a chance to focus on what's within. So you can I can just do this, but you can also put your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your stomach. Feel the air coming into your lungs. Thank you. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, filling the air, releasing. Thank you. Going to repeat this process for 2 more breathing rounds of gratitude. So, inhale. Thank you. Exhale. Thank you. Inhale. Thank you. Exhale. Thank you. Our breath is constant, reliable. It reminds us of life. It connects us to the present moment. Just by tuning into our breath and its steady rhythm, you're emerging into this energy of life. The energy that propels you forward and provides a connection to others. We're going to bring awareness to our entire body and feel the connection to Mother Earth. You can sway, you can wiggle your toes, you can shake your arms, move your shoulders. Feel grateful for your breath that provides life, for your body that carries you through every day, for your spirit that makes you uniquely you, and for this quarantine that provides us with this moment. There are no mistakes. Observe whatever thoughts are in place, or in another place, or here with us. May you give yourself permission to let go for a moment. Let go of your thoughts. Release any judgment. Notice any tension you may be clinging to in your body. You may allow yourself to soften those tight muscles. So if you want to just move around and loosen up your body. Ask yourself how you're feeling in this present moment. Can you sense the energy of life flowing through you, revitalizing your every breath? You are the embodiment of this energy. You are a gift, the gift to experience this beautiful world for what it truly is. Take a moment now to find someone or something to appreciate. I am grateful for my health and well-being. I am grateful for my breath. I am grateful for life. I am grateful for my family and friends. I am grateful for this moment. Sense the feeling of gratitude within and send it outward to the world around you. Do your best to move forward with your day with the residual feeling of gratitude. As you continue on with your day, I challenge you to continue to cultivate some positivity. Or perhaps you may even find something positive in a circumstance that may not at first seem positive or challenging. Now we will end this practice with a deep breath, breathing in with love, breathing out with appreciation into the world. Thank you guys for taking a moment to breathe with me.
Is there anything that you would like the followers that are following, people watching live now or people that will watch later on during the day when they go back and scroll through the video, is there anything else you would like them to know?
I know this sounds weird because we definitely are on social media, but to kind of use this time to take a break from social media. Like, that's really imperative for this time, especially with all the stuff going on in the news and everything. So just unplugging. I think
definitely. I found that I've had to stop watching so many of the special reports.
Same.
When they come on, I'm trying to not watch every single one, you know.
Especially I know I have like anxiety sometimes, and me just watching the news, I'm just like, this is not helping me.
It puts you on edge, you know. It's great to know and be aware of what's going on, but I think sometimes it's great to unplug, like you said, and find out the information later, you know.
Exactly.
I told my daughter the other day, I was like, pick which broadcast you'd like to watch. She's like oddly into the news right now. She's like, really? I want to be a news anchor if I can't be this other thing that I want to be.
I think that's dope, though, especially for little brown girls. Like, yes.
It's really cool. And you know what's funny is that I've never heard her say that before. She's 14 and she's always wanted to be like a dancer or Broadway actor or producer. And now she's like, you know,
let's try something new.
The news is neat. I am a social studies buff, so I tend to like the news.
Maybe that's she maybe wants to, she's tired of the fake news, and I'm here for that.
Yeah, we like history in our house, so I think that she's vibing off of that. So that would be cool. I love
that. Bring that energy. We need more of that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Well, can you tell us a little bit more about your business and how people can reach you? I know you have two Instagram handles. So tell us a little bit.
I do have the Blunt Therapy, which is this page. And then I also have Healing Roots Tribe, which I am switching over to because I have a podcast that I do. It's on.
I am on about your podcast.
I am on Anchor and I am on Spotify. I'm looking to stream to other outlets, but right now just those two. I really more so focus on the self journey of mental health, kind of how this process is not in no way pretty, and kind of just like being gentle with ourselves throughout everything. You know, we're not going to get it in one wake up.
For sure.
I think that's really because we get a habit and we're like, oh, I'm going to get this. And then when we kind of go back into the old habit, we get upset with ourselves. But, you know, so. Yeah.
And I know I'm going to be joining you on one episode.
I am so excited.
I'm excited about that too. That's really cool. So I appreciate you for asking me to be on your podcast. So
of course, and I appreciate you for asking me. So it worked out.
collaboration, right?
Over competition, exactly.
That's right. Collaboration over competition. So I hope that everyone that's watched today has gotten what they needed from this episode. I know that when I started advertising that I was going to be doing PlaySpace Solutions Live, some of you may have thought that all I was going to focus on was bringing PlaySpace owners on so they can tell their story or give you information about PlaySpaces. But we're going to do something a little bit different here. We are going to give you a little bit of everything. So I hope that you enjoyed Miss Kai, her little bit of everything. Miss Kai Lorraine, her little bit of everything. That's right. So I will be saving this video and I will be posting it on our other social media outlets so you can go back and watch it via our stories or somewhere else where it can live forever.
Yes. In this world of the cloud and
totally.
I'm like showing my age. I don't know.
Hey, if you show yours. Well,
thank you so much for having me.
Oh, you're so welcome. Thank you for joining me. And I'd like to wish everyone a little bit of peace, love, and sunshine.
Yay!
Bye, Kai Lorraine. Thanks for joining me today.